Guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica. If you guys are new here, welcome. And I also want to make this disclaimer. It's not about what I wear, it's about what I'm spitting to y'all, okay? I did my hair. As you guys can see, it is Christmas. So Merry Christmas. By the time you guys see this video, it's gonna be well past Christmas and it's gonna be 2023. This idea or this video just popped up in my head. I'm like, oh, I gotta hurry up and do this video before I forget. I'm trying to stay on top of the game this year, so I'm recording. Anytime something pop up in my head, I'm just gonna grab my camera. So please ignore what I have on. So as you guys can see, it's a bonnet. My kids are actually sleeping right now because, as you guys know, like I just said, it's Christmas and they're going to sleep because of Santa Claus is coming, you guys. So let's go ahead and get into the video, y'all. Okay, you guys, so in today's video we are going to be talking about how to pick a business name, and I feel like I can speak on this very very confidently because if you guys don't know, I went from Dollface Extensions, then I went to the Dollface Collection, and now I am at Aerie Lachey Co. And this is a very good one because I'm torn between having an Aerie Lachey Corporation, Aerie Lachey Company, or Aerie Lachey Collection. Because, you know, I want to do a lot more things than just have my skincare business. I eventually want to get into real estate and having my own places, actual places, you know, like actual stores or whatever. But that's neither here nor there, you feel me? I just feel like I can just speak on this very confidently because I done changed my name a whole bunch of times. I done had sub names, Skin by Dollface Extension, Dollface Clothing, all of that. I had sub businesses up under my main thing, so I feel like I can very much speak confidently on this. So these are a few steps to take when planning out your business name. And the number one thing that I love to tell people is Google. Get on Google, type in the name that you were thinking about. Say Dollface Extensions. You would Google that name, and that's where I messed up. I didn't like thoroughly Google and do my research on Dollface Extensions because all of a sudden it was another Dollface Extensions. It was actually two Dollface Extensions. One did lashes and one did hair too. And I just feel like my business name is unique because it's basically my name. You feel me? It's my middle name and the first four letters of my actual name. So yeah, you know. So I feel like you should Google it. So let me go ahead and pull up Google. So like I said, say we're gonna get on Google. So we're going to put in Dollface Extensions. Once you type in Dollface Extensions, as you can see, this is the exact person that I was talking about. No shade or nothing like that, I'm just saying. So as you can see, somebody has the name Dollface Extensions. Well, you know you need to be unique, and you know that you cannot have the same business name as somebody else if by chance you want to get your name trademarked. And we're going to talk about trademarks in probably like the third step. But number one is Google. Google to see if they have the name that you were thinking about, and as I said, if you see it, don't use it. Don't use it. Pick something else. And then another thing, you're like, well, shit, what do I want to stand out and be unique? But like, what can my name be? And this is a thing. Like, I already did mine. Like, my first name is spelled A-I-R-I-C-K-A, and I just use the first four letters of my name, and I use my middle name. And I know if you guys are familiar with De'Ara, that's my girl, y'all. If you guys are familiar with De'Ara, as you know, Lorvay is a part of her middle name and her first name, and just I don't know, y'all. It's a part of her name. She explained it and everything. If you want to go look at that, you guys can go to her page. But I know it has something to do with her name, just like my business has something to do with my name. If you have like a unique name like mine's is Erica. Yes, it's a lot of Ericas out there, but nobody is, well, I won't say nobody, but it's a very few people with the spelling of my name. So that's why I used that for my business. So, you know, try to think outside the box, like skin. As you guys, the correct spelling for skin is S-K-I-N, and a lot of people now have skin as S-K-Y-N or S-K-Y-N-E. Like, you have to think outside of the box. You know, you gotta be unique. Like I said, everybody sell hair extensions, everybody sell lashes, but there's only one of you. And you also want to stand out with your branding and everything, but you also have to stand out with your name, okay? So, yeah. So another thing, once you get on Google, then you can also, because I ran into the problem where I actually, which is weird, but this was back in 2019 or 2018 when I was searching for business names or whatever, but I searched on Google. I didn't see anything on Google, but when I headed over and typed in the name that I wanted on Instagram, I couldn't use the username. And that's another thing that you need to keep in mind is social media. You want to make sure that all of your social media handles are the same. So I know Twitter, you can only have a certain amount of characters for your username. And to me, if you do want to use Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, and all of that, you need to make sure that you guys have the same handles on all social media platforms. That way it makes it easier for people to find you on all platforms. So please, you can't have a long name, okay? You can't have a long name. Keep it under 2 to 3 words and keep it short and simple. That way it's easy for people to just look you up like, oh, Ari Lachey Cole? Oh yeah, let me go ahead and look that up. Dollface extensions? Wow. And just to let you guys know, Dollface extensions is too long on Twitter. So I had to shorten it. I think I did Dollface EXT 21. However many letters that is, that's how much it'll let me do it. So keep that in mind, that you cannot have a lot of characters on Twitter. So if you guys want to use Twitter to promote your business, yeah. And I'm sorry that this video is all over the place. Just take notes, because it doesn't matter what order I do this in. Everything that I say, you need to take into consideration when picking out your business name. So yeah. So I said search the preferred name on Google, and then search on Instagram. And then the next big thing is, let me see. So Johnson & Johnson, they have a lot, is it S&J company? Yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna do it like this. You're gonna go on uspto.gov and you're gonna search that business name in there. That is where you will also go to get your name trademarked. We'll talk about trademarks in the video, but this is a very, very important place besides Google to search your name. Because if that name is already been used in USPTO with the trademark search and everything, if it has been trademarked, you cannot use it. If it is similar, you cannot use it. Because once you get to that point where you want to trademark and protect your business, then they can either come after you and file a lawsuit just for impersonating their brand because you have the same name or the similar names, or you will just never be able to trademark it and never protect yourself from, just be able to protect yourself when it comes to your business, because that name has already been trademarked. And like I said, we're going to get into trademarks and everything in another video, because I really need to talk. Like, I'm going to walk y'all through the process and everything like that, because I am actually in the process of trademarking my name. So, but yeah, definitely make sure that you guys go check to see if it is trademarked, because if it's trademarked, then you can't use it. They can also come after you and everything like that. But there is a lot of things that you guys can do to be unique. Like, just take a look around your room, or another great thing to do is already have the mindset of the items that you already want to sell. And I don't want you guys to limit yourself, because the reason why I went from Dollface extensions to Dollface collection is because extensions, it just sounds like you either sell lashes or hair. Yes, that was the case in the beginning, but as you guys can see now, I sell skincare products, and Dollface extensions would have never went with skincare products if I was to keep that name. So don't limit yourself. Don't put cosmetics. Don't put extensions. Don't put hair extensions. Air Lachey hair. What if one day you want to sell more than hair? You have to think now, but you also have to think into the future, and that goes a long way with your logos. You have to, when you pick out your logo, or when you have an idea about your logo, you need to make sure, like, will it look good on a t-shirt? Will it look good on a storefront sign? Like, you have to take all of that stuff into consideration when it comes to your business name, how you want your logo to be, and things like that. And I will also have a tutorial on how to make your own logos here coming up shortly. But yeah, so I'm in a business group, and I see a lot of people, what's a good business name? How do I know if a business name is great for my business? And these are just a few tips to take into consideration. If you guys want to DM me, if you want any help trying to figure out your business names, go ahead and DM me on Air Lachey Co on Instagram, and I will definitely be able to get back with you. Keep in mind, I do have an automatic system that does DM you when you DM me, but please allow at least 24 hours. It probably won't even take 24 hours for me to respond to you, because I'm always on my phone. So yeah, so definitely use Google, get on Instagram, see if they have it. Create a Twitter account just to make sure that you guys, when you pick out your name. So how many words? Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and see, because I did Dollface extent 21. Why don't I just do it on my phone? Okay, so I just Googled it. It says on Twitter, your social media handle can only be 15 characters. And if I look it up on Instagram, it says it can be 30. So with that being said, you need to go ahead and have 15 characters as your business name or for your logo. Like for me, I have Air Lachey Co, because you can abbreviate company, collection, corporation by using Co. So you can do it like that, or just keep your full entire name under 15 characters. Drop my phone. They're still asleep. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will have more business tips coming up here shortly. We're going to get into talking about a lot of business things. I know I started it off last year in the beginning, I didn't finish, but just to let y'all know, this is the third video that I have already done for the business tips. So January is just about done, because I'm going to mix in business tips with Canva tutorials as well. So January is just about done. I just have to screen record me making the Canva tips or the Canva tutorials, and I will get started on working on February. And just to let y'all know, y'all, we are only on December 25th. By the time you guys see this, it'll be in January. But just know I'm on the ball. I want to get as many business tips out there to y'all, as as I can before tax time hit, because maybe you can be like me. I started my business around tax time, February 22nd, 2019 to be exact. I started off with $0, but as soon as I got my tax money, I did invest my tax money into my business to really kickstart it off. So you can be like that. I used my tax money to start a business. It's no shame in that. At least you took the steps into starting your own empire, you know? So I'm just gonna go ahead and end it right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more business tips. Bye.